Good day. So now that we have installed and configured Laravel, we can now start to define some routes. So routes are specific pages in Laravel that you can define. So for example, in a website you have a home page. So you can define it like this. So you use the route class and then the HTTP method that you want to use. So there are only two commonly used HTTP methods. So there's the get and the post. So get are usually used for serving pages. So an example would be this page. So this page is served using the get method, and the post method is usually used for processing submitted forms. So that's the only difference. So now we define a get route on the home page of the project. So you can define it using a forward slash. So the just a forward slash would refer to the home page, and then the second argument would be the function that you want to execute when this route is accessed. So let's just return a string for now. Okay, so let's check the changes. So this is now our output. Okay, next we can define another route. This time it would be in the contacts page, and then function that we want to execute. So return contacts. So now to access this from the browser, we just have to say /contacts right after the base URL, which is this one. So contacts. Okay, so it's saying that it's not found. So let's check. So changes has been saved. Okay, so it's still not found. So why is this? It means that the htaccess hasn't been set up yet. So let's try this one. Okay, so you have to add the index.php before the actual route first if the htaccess hasn't been defined. So htaccess is a simple way to manipulate URLs. So instead of having it like this, we can use htaccess to remove index.php, and then we can access the contacts page using this URL. So let's do that now. First, let's check if there's already an existing htaccess. So we go to the bash. So nano.htaccess. So actually there's nothing yet. So let's go to the Laravel website and check if they have an htaccess file available. So documentation, okay, Okay, so this is the htaccess provided by Laravel. So all we have to do is to click on this row button and then Control A and then copy. So now we can paste it in here. Control V and then Control X to exit and then Y. Enter. Okay, so we should now be able to access the contacts page without adding index.php. Okay, so it now works. So I'll be providing this URL in the description of the video so that you can just copy it. Okay, so next we can also define arguments. So for example, we have a user page, and then to view specific users we need to add its ID to the URL. So something like this, users and then the ID of the user. So for example, the ID is 10. So to get this specific value in our route, we can define a argument. So to do that, wrap it in curly braces and then the name that you want to give. So this should be a machine friendly name. So instead of spaces you will have underscores, and then in here is the argument that we have passed. So if the user accesses user and then the ID, which is 10, this number 10 should be added to this variable ID. So let's try that. So return ID, save. So instead of contacts page, it should say so users and then the ID, so it should say 10. Okay, so it's saying that it's not found, so let's check it. So it's actually just user. So remove the S. Okay, so now it's returning 10. So usually there would only be a single argument that you're going to pass, but you can pass more than one as well. So let's try that. So name, and then in here we can access it as the second argument. So let's just use concatenation to append those two. So now we can add the slash and then the name in here. So it should say 10 and then space and then run. Okay. Okay, I guess that's it for this video. So in this video you have learned how to use routes in Laravel.